What happens when a mother hides the truth from her child of what she really is? Here is the story of the Bane Witch, in which we have our main character, Piers Corbin, and when she was little, she, I think, was 5 years old the first time she ate pokeweed berries, and those are very poisonous and will kill you, and she ate those, and the memories aren't quite so clear, and it somehow translated into there being a dead stranger with her when her mom found her. So it's never explained to her that when she eats poisonous things, why it doesn't poison her. Where other people would die or have all these reactions to the poison, with her, there seems to be nothing. And her mom never explains anything to her. So at some point, when she's still younger, her great aunt Myrtle comes and visits her mom. And her great aunt Myrtle had actually wanted to take her away so that she could tell her about what she is and train her and kind of, acclimate her to the life of her purpose and what she's meant to be. But her mother refuses to tell her and then ends up putting her on all these different drugs to try to suppress like the urges that she has, because the kid is always like trying to eat poisonous stuff all the time. And she thinks it's like a mental disorder, the kid. And so Piers always thinks there's something wrong with her. And then her mom never really tells her anything and just hides all this from her. And so they, there's a lot of animosity there that ends up between them. And then the mom ends up killing herself. This messes her up even more. And so eventually, later in life, she ends up married to this guy, Henry. And Henry is a sack of garbage. He is abusive and violent, and eventually he's going to kill her. He is a very horrible, horrible human, and he's very angry and evil. You come into the book, and Piers is planning her own death so that she can escape this man and get away from him, because if she doesn't, he's going to kill her. So immediately, you're pulled into the story, and the writing is very descriptive and very enchanting and dark. And so you have what she's doing and how she's going to do it, and then she puts her plan into action and then takes off. But she's a little messy with how she does the stuff. Eventually, she's able to make it to where her great aunt Myrtle is, because when her great aunt had visited her and her mom at that one point in time, she had stopped and she had talked to Piers, and she's like, if you ever need me, I'm always here. You can find me. Remember Crow Lake in New York. And so she always remembered that. When she goes to escape Henry, this is her escape plan. She's going to go up there. She's never mentioned her family to Henry or anything like that. Like, he doesn't seem to know that they exist, this, that, and the other. And so she fakes her own death. She goes up there. And when she gets there, by happenstance and a few fumbles along her journey to get there, where someone died on her way there, and then another shortly thereafter when she arrives, her aunt brings her into the fold and tells her about who she is, what she is, and that she's a Bane Witch. They're witches who eat poison and consume poison, and it doesn't affect them, but if they touch, it will kill that other person. And so they use that to rid the world of evil men. And there's a whole venery of them that are scattered throughout the world. This current one that they're in is in the States. And so you get into the story too. There's been this guy, this Saranac Strangler, that's been in this area that's been strangling women who are somewhere around Piers' age and whatnot. And he seems to be getting closer to Crow Lake. He also seems to be like honing in on Piers, who now at this point in time, she had changed her name. So she's going by Acacia because, faked her own death, doesn't want people to know who she is or leave any trace for Henry to find her. But maybe there are some traces. So what will happen? And then with this Strangler too, she is going to have to prove herself too to this Venery. She's going to go and try to take down this Saranac Strangler who's been murdering women. So it's an intense story. It is wonderfully written. It's witchy. It's weird. It's a story of second chances. It's a story of breaking free. It's so many things. This is the first time I've read this author. I loved the way it was written. I liked the characters. I liked the setting, because when she goes up to this Crow Lake, it's like out in the woods and the wilderness. If you like witchy books and stories about women finding their power, then the Bane Witch might just be for you. And if you enjoyed hanging out today, hit that subscribe button, come back, see me again, and we'll talk about more bookish things and weird stuff.